Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Trey, and the topic of this presentation is how to go from single and lonely to the dating life of your dreams. All right, so I'm gonna break this down step by step, first step, second step, all of that. All right, so dating life of your dreams, okay? Maybe you might not be exactly clear on that, or maybe you might be clear on it, right? But there's a process you can go through to get clarity on what the dating life of your dreams would look like, right? And so the first step is to, go somewhere where you can be relaxed, where you won't be distracted, where you could chill, you know what I mean? Get a paper and a pen, paper and a pen, paper and a pencil, whatever. And literally, without filtering or placing limitations or restrictions on yourself, start writing down everything that comes to your mind when you think about dating life of your dreams, right? Whatever comes to your mind. Oh, I want this type of person. I want this type of relationship. I'd like to do these things in a relationship. Like, write down every detail that comes to mind when you think about the dating life of your dreams. What kind of experiences do you want to have? What type of person do you want, your partner to be? You know what I mean? Maybe you want abundance. Maybe you want to have a bunch of women around. Maybe you want to, you want to find your dream girl. Maybe you want someone who is very sexually free and you want to have different sexual experiences. You don't want to filter what you want. You want to write down exactly what you want on a paper and keep going until your mind is empty, until you've let it all out on a piece of paper. Okay? So that's the first step. That's the first thing you do. Now, once you're done, it may take a couple minutes, right? Maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Once you're done, you look at the paper and you go through the list of things that you wrote down, Maybe you wrote, oh, I want the girl of my dreams. I want amazing sexual experiences. I want this. I want whatever it is, right? Out of all those things that you write down on a paper, something's going to stand out more than everything else, right? There's going to be a specific goal, result, condition that's going to stand out more than everything else. And you want to circle that. You want to circle it, right? Keep looking at the paper until something stands out. That one thing that stands out, you want to circle that. Okay? Now, the reason you want to do that is because if you think about it, if you have a whole bunch of things that you want to achieve, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, the way how the mind works and what I found is the best way to achieve a goal is you have to lock in and be focused in on one goal at a time, right? So if we're talking about your dating life and you want to create the dating life of your dreams, as I said, there's one goal that's going to stand out to you the most. It's going to give you the best emotional feeling or emotional impact, or the one that just really stands out and you're like, man, if that could happen, I would be so amazing. My life would be so great, whatever. That's the one. That's the number one goal, and that's the goal you want to focus on, right? So out of all the whole entire list of goals that you wrote down and all the results and conditions and all the things you want to happen, there's one specific one. You want to circle that one. And then you want to basically commit to the achievement of that one goal, right? You're going to focus on that goal and you're not going to change goals, deviate, limit it, restrict it until you have achieved it. So basically you have to get fully committed to that one goal. Now, when you have to make this decision, you have to say, you know what, I'm going after this goal, right? Like, this is it, okay? And all the rest of the goals, forget about them for now. And if you really think about it, because I've done this process myself, and a lot of times that one goal that stands out, if you achieve that goal, a lot of times you will end up achieving the other goals, right? So it's actually the proper goal for you to choose. So anyway, you choose that one goal, you commit to it, and then you say, okay, what actions do I need to take from where I am right now, given the resources I have, the cards I've been given right now, the situation I'm in right now? What actions can I take right now to start achieving that goal? And you start writing them down. Don't limit it. Just start writing them down. Don't analyze it. Don't, you know what I mean, get in your head about it. Just write them down, right? Everything that comes to mind. Like let's say the goal is, okay, I want to attract the girl of my dreams, right? Some things that may come to your mind is, I need to get my shit together, right? If that's what comes to mind, write it down. I need to talk to more women, write that down. I need to work on my confidence, write that down. I need to work on my social skills, write that down. I need to bring my money up. Whatever you think it is, write all these things down. And write down actions that you can take to create these things, right? So instead of saying, I need to bring my money up, you need to write an action that's gonna bring your money up, right? If you need to talk to more women, write an action. Okay, I need to go and talk to a woman, at least three women I find attractive per day. Or I need to start fixing my dating profile, right? Maybe you're into dating apps. I need to fix my dating profile. Or I need to work on my style. I need to go to whatever department store and pick out some new outfits. You know, write down everything that comes to mind. Okay? So now we've done the brain dump, is, you know, in regards to our goals. We've wrote down a ton of goals. We've chose one specific goal to focus on. We've written down actions that we can take to achieve that goal. Now from there, you have to decide what is the period of time that you're gonna focus on this goal consistently and make it a priority. And then at the end of that period of time, you will analyze and see whether or not you achieved the goal and what steps you need to take in order to achieve it, right? So here's what I mean. What I do when I do this process, right? I jot down the goals, I choose one goal, I write down the actions, I commit to a 21-day period of focusing on this goal as a priority in my life, okay? And it's just this goal. I focus solely on this goal. Now, it doesn't mean that I neglect all the other areas of my life. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, instead of being kind of all over the place and don't know what I'm doing with my life or whatever, this will be one of the main goals of my life that I make a priority, okay? And this is one category of my life. So we're talking about your dating life. That's one category. So in that category, you want to have one specific goal that you're working on, right? And this will give you more energy. This will give you more passion. This will give you more life, because you have something you're working towards and something that will create great feelings in you, right? So that's actually the next step. Now that we've written down the goal, we've written down actions we've taken, now you need to write down what is the feelings you will feel once you have achieved this goal. Why do you want to achieve this goal? The reason you have a certain idea of a certain dating life and the kind of condition and results you want is because there's a feeling that you're going for, a feeling that you want to feel. You know what I mean? Whether it's happiness, whether it's joy, whether it's fulfillment, whether it's excitement, awe, whatever it is, write down the feeling or the feelings. Probably going to be more than one, right? Whatever it is, whatever comes to mind, how will you feel? Imagine yourself, visualize yourself, in this new condition. Let's say you had that woman of your dreams, or you had that threesome, or you had that whatever it is. What are the feelings that you'll get from that goal? And the reason you want to do this is so you understand, okay, this is what I'm working towards. I'm working towards this experience, this result, but also the feeling that's going to come to it. So now it's like you have this reason or this why of why you're doing it. You know what I mean? You're not just doing something and you're kind of like hoping it's going to happen or whatever. It's like, I'm doing it because this is my number one goal right now. And these are the feelings I want to, have or experience, right? And by going towards this goal, I will get these experiences and I will get these feelings. And then, from there, you can decide if you want to go into another goal, right? But for now, we focus on one goal. Okay, so now that we've done these steps, now we commit to this period of time that we're going to focus on the goal and then analyze it after that period of time. For me, I like the number 21. 21 days is a good amount of time for you to start creating or manifesting or attracting a goal into your life where you start actually seeing that it's happening, right? Because you got to give it time. You know, if you only do something for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, that's not enough time to see, you know, if you're making any progress or whatever. You give yourself 21 days. If in 21 days you've set a goal and you've been taking action and you don't see any evidence that it's starting to be manifested, then obviously you're doing something wrong, right? So 21 days is a good enough time. It's not too long, but it's not too short. It's enough time for you to either achieve the goal or at least get to a point where you clearly can see that you're on your way to the achievement of the goal. You see what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, the goal is I want to get a girlfriend, right? Let's just say, right? You're single, don't have no girl, whatever, and you want to get a girlfriend. Now, I don't know your condition. I don't know your situation. I don't know your game. I don't know what you're working with. So I don't know how long exactly it's going to take. But I do know if you set this as a goal, I want to get a girlfriend, and you focus on this goal and you take actions aligned with this goal for 21 days, I know for a fact you will start seeing progress towards that goal. You know, you will start seeing it if you're actually consistently taking actions throughout those 21 days, meaning you don't miss a day. It's a 21-day period where you're focusing on this goal, and every single day you do something. Ideally, 3 actions that will move you towards that goal. Okay? So, for example, if the goal was I want to get a girlfriend, the 3 actions could be, 1 could be I'm going to approach 3 women a day for those 21 days. Okay? Another step would be I'm going to read or watch videos about how to get a girlfriend for 21 days. And then the third one could be I'm going to do, let's say, a meditation on, confidence, like a confidence guided meditation for those 21 days. So these are 3 actions that will move you towards your goal that you're going to take for 21 days straight. And you want to make sure the actions are actions that you can take for those 21 days without making excuses, right? So you don't want to say something that you won't be able to do for 21 days straight. You want to make it actions that you can consistently do every single day. And without a doubt, you will start moving towards this goal. It's not like you have to do a whole bunch of shit and, overwhelm yourself. It's just 3 simple steps for 21 days moving towards this specific goal that you're going after. Okay? So let's say you do this. You go 21 days and you get to the end of the 21 days. At the end of the 21 days, you look back on the last 21 days and you analyze, okay? I took these 3 actions for 21 days. What has been the result at this point? Did you achieve the goal? Yes or no? Did you achieve the goal? Okay, you understand what that is. Next, did you get closer? Let's say you didn't achieve the goal. Did you get close to the goal? Did you achieve a result or hit a milestone on the way to the goal? Did your character change? Have you noticed things changing about your character? Has your condition changed, right? What is different since the beginning of the 21 days towards the end? You analyze. Like, this is the time you analyze. You don't want to get in your head, too early on. You look at the last 21 days, you took action, and you look at it with intelligence. Okay, do these actions actually move me towards my goal, or do I need to change these actions, right? Do I need to increase the level of action? Do I need to add better actions, right? Do I need to replace, what needs to be done, right? And once you look at it and you analyze it and you say, okay, yeah, I approached the 3 women per day and actually got a few numbers and maybe went on a date or whatever, you could say that action, you'll keep that action, right? Because that action is working, and you might even increase it. So maybe instead of approaching 3 women a day, you say, you know what, I'm gonna do 4 women a day or 5 women a day, right? Because that action is working. You don't want to stop doing it. Matter of fact, you would want to amplify it because it's working, right? The other action, okay, the other action was what was the other action? Doing a meditation on confidence. So you ask yourself, has your confidence increased? Right? Did that meditation actually work? If it worked, then keep doing it. Maybe amplify it. Maybe do it twice a day instead of once a day. Right? Because I mean, if you really want to achieve your goal, the fastest way to achieve your goal is to do the necessary actions that get you towards that goal, but also increase those actions so you get there faster, right? So you keep that one, and then there was a third one. I can't remember what the third one was. Approach 3 women a day, confidence, meditation, and the third one was watching videos or reading books on how you can become more attractive to women or attract a girlfriend, whatever. So you look at that. Has that been helpful? Has that actually worked? Did the things you learn in those books and videos actually help you towards your goal? If they did, then keep doing that, right? So now you have these 3 actions. You either change them up, or you amplify them, or you replace them. Now you ask yourself, based on those 21 days, can you do more? Can you add a 4th action on there? Right? You ask yourself, like, can you? If you can't, then don't do it. But the point is, you're focusing on one goal at a time, and you're breaking it up into these segments, right? These 21-day segments. So you don't overwhelm yourself like, oh, the goal is too far away. You'll start to see, when you break it up into 21 days, you can look back on the 21 days and you'll actually see, yeah, I'm making progress here, Like each 21 days. And matter of fact, you should reward yourself. If you took action for those 21 days straight, you should go and celebrate. Celebrate that you're getting closer to your goal, right? Sometimes, depending on the goal, you can hit it within those 21 days and boom, on to the next one, right? But if you didn't hit the goal, it's not something to say, oh, fuck, it didn't work or what. No. You want to look and see, am I making progress? Because if you're making progress, then that means you're getting towards the goal. You're starting to manifest it. It's starting to become a reality. But it takes time. It takes time. So it's just 21 day, okay, I hit that first 21 days. Let's go for the next 21. And essentially, what you do is you lock into this goal and you keep doing these 21-day intervals until you hit the goal. Literally, you just don't stop. And the way how you set it up is you're only doing actions that you can do consistently, because the key to achieving a goal and creating this, this dating life of your dreams is consistently being the type of guy who can have that life, right? And so in order to create that way of life, there's certain actions, which is why we have those actions that we do, those 3 action steps that will start creating that life, because there's a certain person you're becoming because you're creating habits, right? You're creating habits. You do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit, right? And so that's why you want to be consistent. You don't want to miss any days. That's why you want to make sure before you set these actions as the actions that you're going to take, ask yourself, can I commit to these actions for 21 days? Because if you can't, don't do them. Do actions that you can commit to. Even if it's just, I'm only going to talk to one girl a day. I'm going to watch 15 minutes of a video on how to attract women. And I'm going to do a 10-minute meditation a day. Those are small actions. But if you do that consistently over time, they add up. All right? And the more you really get invested into your goal, the more you will actually want to take more action, because you're gonna get to a point where you're like, man, I've already done all this shit, man. I might as well just go all the way now, right? So you actually get more invested and more interested in your goal, because you start to see progress. You start to see that you're putting the time and the effort in, and you start to believe that you're worthy of the goal. Like, you're worthy of your dream dating life. You're worthy of getting that girlfriend. You're worthy of having that rotation, or worthy of having that threesome, or whatever it is you want. So you keep doing this process until you've hit the goal, literally. And you don't stop. Like, this is where people mess up. It's like they may do a 21 or 30-day challenge or a 90-day challenge or whatever. If they don't hit the goal, then they think, oh, I didn't hit the goal, so I failed. No, you didn't fail. If you actually analyze and look back, if you were consistent in your actions and you really look at the situation, you will see that you have began to manifest this new result or this new condition. But it takes time and it takes consistency, right? You have to become worthy of your goal. You know what I mean? Because we're not playing the luck game here. This is actually a proven way to achieve your goals. It's by setting a goal, committing to it, taking daily actions towards that goal, and refusing to give up. And I just showed you how I do it. I break it up into 21-day challenges, and I reward myself at the end of the 21 days. You know, go and take yourself out for a nice dinner, or go and have that whatever cake or ice cream you really love to have, or go and do something you love to do, or go do your hobby, or go on a quick little vacation, or whatever it is. Like, reward yourself for the commitment and enjoy the process, right? Enjoy the process. There's going to be little things that are going to happen. Like, if you set a goal that you want to get a girlfriend, right? Let's say that's the goal you set. On your way towards getting a girlfriend, you're going to have some interesting experiences. You're going to go on some interesting dates. You're going to meet some interesting women. You're going to, maybe meet some women that aren't that great or whatever, and maybe have some funny moments and stuff like that. You got to learn to enjoy that journey, right? Because there's so many interesting and precious moments that happen on the way to your goal. And so, but if you don't like stay present in the moment and really enjoy it, you'll miss all of that. You know what I mean? You'll miss all those great moments that happen on the journey, right? So this is the process. This is how you do it, man. The first step, I'm just going to go through quick summary, and then we'll end the video. So the first step was jotting down every single goal, results, feeling, condition that comes up in your head when you think about the dating life of my dreams, right? When you think about dating life of your dreams, what comes to mind? Just write it all down. Write it all down. Then you look at the paper, and something's gonna stand out more than everything else. Whatever it is that stands out, you look at that thing and you say, okay, is this the goal that I really want out of all the other goals? Like, what does this bring up the most emotion in me? Does this get me the most excited? Does this get me the most inspired? If it is, then that's the goal. That's the one you want to go for, and you want to lock in and focus in on that goal. Forget about the other goals for now, right? You can come back to those later, but right now we're going to lock in on one goal. Laser beam focusing on one goal, because that's the best way to hit a goal, man. Is by locking in. And you're doing too many things at one time. It's too much energy that you have to throw around, and you overwhelm yourself. You focusing on one goal, you have a way higher chance of achieving it, okay? So you have your one goal. Now you ask yourself, okay, what are the action steps that I can take towards hitting this goal, right? Based on your situation, based on the resources you have, the people in your life, whatever, what can you do? What actions can you take on a daily basis that will move you towards this goal, right? So you write down a bunch of actions, and then you look at them, and what are the top 3 actions you can take that you feel will get you the closest to your goal, that you can also commit to. So it doesn't need to be something that is just so far in your comfort zone that you'll find you'll have a hard time doing it, right? Because the key to hitting your goal is consistency in your actions, right? So if you just say, okay, I'm gonna go and approach 30 women a day, be honest with yourself. Can you really commit to that for a period of time? Like a consistent period of time, let's say 21 days, 30 days, 90 days. Can you do? That's tough to do. Even for me, I've done 30 approaches a day. I've done 50 approaches in a day, but it's like, for me to commit to that for 30 days, that's a big commitment, right? Even for me who has done that, it's quite a commitment. So if you've never, if this goal is like something that's way out there, and obviously you know in your head, okay, I got to take action. I got to, massive action or whatever, right? So you're thinking, okay, yeah, I got to talk to 30 girls a day. If you cannot consistently do that, do not set yourself up for failure. Start small. Literally 1 girl a day is better than you saying 30 girls a day and then not being consistent, right? Maybe one day you actually do that, and the rest of the days you don't do shit. No, it's better for you to say, I'm gonna talk to 1 girl a day and be consistent for those 30 days, than vice versa. Oh, I'm gonna talk to 30 girls a day. You do it one day, next day 5, next day none, next day, okay? So the key is consistency. So 3 action steps, right? 3 action steps towards your goal. Set a period of time that you're gonna commit to this goal. I like the number 21. They say it takes us 21 days to create a habit. Don't know if it's true or not, but 21 days is a good enough time for you to start seeing progress towards your goal. That's 3 weeks. If you take action towards the goal for 3 weeks, you will start seeing progress if you're consistent and you're taking actions aligned with your goal. Okay? And then the last thing is the feeling. So what is the feeling you're going for? Because you need to be motivated. You need to be inspired. You need to know what you're moving towards. So is the feeling happiness? Is it joy? Is it fulfillment? Is it love? Is it excitement? What is it? What are the feelings? And write them down so you know what you're moving towards. And you actually want to start like embracing those feelings now. Like get happy, like get excited, like, oh, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to my goal. I'm on my way to excitement. So start feeling it now. Like start believing you have the goal right now, right? And basically you take these actions on a daily basis, consistently. And if you commit to this, and you do the 21-day intervals and you keep going, like I said, you'll start seeing evidence on your way towards the goal. And all you have to do is just commit and stay focused. What I've noticed is these actions you're taking, it's like you're telling the universe, you're telling the world, this is what I want and I am not gonna stop until I get it. And what happens is you start attracting people, you start attracting opportunities, you start attracting resources that are gonna help you achieve your goal in a way that you maybe didn't even think it would happen, right? So this is how you do it, man. This is how you start creating the dating life of your dreams, okay? So try this out, man. Give it a shot. Do the steps and go for it. And I'm telling you, because this is literally what I do. Anytime I want to achieve a specific goal, this is how I go about it. I set the goal. Okay, I figure out what my actions are that I'm going to take on a consistent basis. I commit to those actions. I set a period of time that I'm going to commit to those actions. I go through it and I don't miss a day. The key is consistency, right? The compound effect, you're building it up. Then at the end of that period of time, I assess and analyze, okay, what happened throughout those 21 days, those 30 days, right? What was my progress? What worked? What didn't work? I make changes, then I go again, another 21 days, another 30, and I keep doing that until the goal is hit, right? So that's how you do it. All right, so that's the end of the video. If this information was helpful for you and you got some value out of this, I have a group. It's called the Sexy Beast Tribe. And the focus of that group is how you can attract high caliber women by becoming grounded in your masculinity. Right? So if that's something you're interested in, just send me a private message. I'll hook you up. I'll get you inside the group and I'll see you inside. Peace.